I'm Caitlin. I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter.
This is the Family Showdown!
Hi, welcome to Family Showdown, slightly late Shenanigans. Shenanigan number 1, starting late. What's shenanigan number 2?
I don't know.
Oh, wow, it's going to be completely unscripted. Yes! Everything, can you tell?
I'm scripting it right now.
Oh, hey, rock on. How are y'all doing this lovely, fine last day of July? I say this because I have to start at least sort of subtly working on things tomorrow. And I officially go back to work next week.
Yeah, it's funny. The May and August are like our busiest months, and they're booked in by our least busiest months.
It is really weird. It is really weird. You're right. So yeah, and there we have it.
So May is end of school and 2 birthdays. Caitlin's and Rebecca's birthday, and then we have June and July, which is like our fun months.
Yeah. Hot, but fun. Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah.
And then August we have 2 birthdays. Mine and Nessa's
starts.
And school starts.
Yeah.
So it is the last day of the fun months. The fun months. So
yes. I was a complete slug today. Complete. All I did was read. It was magnificent. I wish I'd done that all summer. No, just kidding. A few days of that's kind of nice, though.
So, for those of you watching, I'm assuming if you're watching
Don't
it live.
assume. You know what they say when you assume.
I'm going to assume if you're watching this live, or fairly soon after we play it, that you're not on your way to Gen Con and you're a part of the Gen Can't crowd, because today is, I guess, the official travel day of Gen Con, when everybody's hopping on planes or getting in cars and heading up to, which could be, arguably, the biggest board game convention in the world. But
maybe.
SN will have their arguments, but Gen Con is one of the big ones. So, obviously, we're not going to Gen Con this year. I don't know if she's ever going to go to Gen Con. You could talk about the. You want to talk
Maybe
about
if you pay me to go to Gen Con, then I might be interested. No, even then, I'm not motivated by money. Gen Con's too big for me. I've discovered that I like smaller cons, and Dice Tower Con, actually, even though it's large, it's got such a family feel to it, I don't mind it. But most of the time, the big cons, I just watching people crowd in that, and I'm like, you can't even walk with your backpack on without about getting bowled over. I don't know. Although a lot of you seem to really love it. So I like watching all the stuff people do while they're there, but I know there's that whole like fear of missing out stuff, and I'm like, nope, I do not have that. Not even a little bit. I know you kind of do.
I have a morbid
Curiosity
about Gen Con. I think I don't know, for me, I don't know, this is how I feel about it. It may be one of those things that every board gamer should experience, maybe?
But you know what? I'll experience it vicariously through everyone else's videos, and I'm just perfectly fine with that.
I don't know. See, crowds don't bother me.
That's true. The crowds don't bother you. Crowds bother me. I'd rather go play board games. I would rather do my more stick of like what I would do would be that Icarus Tours thing or something where you got like small group of people up in the mountains going and doing cool stuff. That's more.
I'd like that too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the big crowds and
Yeah, but Gen Cons there's vendors there that don't.
That's true.
Go to other conventions.
So you wouldn't have to pay shipping.
Tons of new games released there compared.
Oh, curse you, computer!
All right, I think we're back. Hopefully it was just a blip on the radar.
Oh, dear me.
Sorry.
Computer! Windows 10! Windows 10!
Let's see if it catches up.
Oh, dear me.
I think we're back. Okay. All right. So I don't know. Well,
we're back. David says we're back. We're back, Ashley. I promise.
It's going. My internets are going crazy.
I don't know why. Nothing's on. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, anyway.
Oh, hold on. Let's make sure. Let's make sure it's going to do what it needs to do. No.
Technology! It
right,
brings us together and separates us
All right, we'll be
once
back.
again.
We'll be back. Hold on.
No! Kept saying we're back.
But it was still dropping frames.
Oh my gosh. Curse you!
All
Windows
right.
10!
I think we're officially back now, and
Are
it's
we?
working. All
Officially or unofficially officially?
Officially, unofficially, officially.
I saw that Tommy Thigpen.
All right, we're not dropping frames.
We're back!
Anymore. We're not dropping frames anymore. All right.
You dropping Eve's?
I don't know where we got with this, but I basically said that I like going to the one of my favorite things about conventions is going through the vendor hall and seeing all the new things. I may be repeating myself. Seeing all the new things and demoing stuff and talking to publishers and Gen Con, you can see the designers of the games are all there.
That's true. That's pretty cool.
You can get the game demoed by the designer a lot of the times and ask them questions. It's just I think it'd be a cool experience.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, it depends on what you're going for. And the nice thing is there's such a great variety of conventions now with board gaming that no matter what you like, you're going to find a convention to your taste, which I think is really cool. So I think that's pretty awesome. And that is more your thing. I mean, crowds don't bug you and you like all the newness. And I'm like,
We're still dropping frames. I don't know what's going on.
So, what is up with our computer? My computer's supposed to be the crappy computer. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you do an update? Did you let Windows 10 get into you? To your system?
But yeah, it's not working. Our internet's it's going insane.
At least the chat's still going. They're having a wonderful
that's
time.
Separate from
Someone downloading a PS4 game.
The internet is just going all over the map. All right.
I think we need a call.
All right, we're gonna be back. We're gonna have to reset What the
crap? What the knick-knack paddywhack. Why won't you work? Internet.
All right.
Are we back?
I think we're back.
Woo woo! All right. We're back.
Nope, but we're back to tell you that we're probably not going to do anything tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. The internet's being...
No, we're already dropping frames again.
Are we?
Something's wrong with our internet. We've already dropped.
Gone.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it.
No. All right. Should I send everyone to attack suddenly?
Yeah, we're dropping like crazy.
Oh, man.
Our internet is... I don't know what our internet's doing.
I don't know what either. It's weird because it's acting up even on my cell phone, which is unusual. Yes. Replace the tubes.
Yeah. I mean, we can try to suffer through, but it's bad. We're losing like 10% of our frames, which is insane.
Go over the tournament before you leave, Tommy says. Yes, it is, Tim. You're right. The internet in Texas is not bigger. Maybe it is bigger. It just doesn't work any better. That's the problem.
Yeah, we completely reset our internet. It must be our internet.
Yep. We did reboot the router. We rebooted everything.
We reset the computer.
We tried turning it on and off again. We deleted
did turn
the cookies.
it off and on off again.
Yes, I worked for tech support once.
All right, we're going to try to suffer through. I have no idea what you guys are
Suffering!
seeing. You're probably seeing us jump all over the place. That's probably what you're seeing.
Oh. Frame skipping.
All right. So
Tommy? Tommy's already trolling you. He said, talk about how great you did at the tournament.
All right, we're gonna forge ahead. I have no idea what you're seeing. I'm guessing we're jumping around because we're dropping frames. We're dropping about 10% of our frames. So, but we'll suffer through. So hopefully it won't be too horrible. But anyway, Gen Con. I was saying,
yes,
for the third time, I like going to vendors, and that is Vendorama at Gen Con.
Yes. Sorry, gold stars for suffering.
True. So, I want to go there one time just to see what it's like, to experience it, to go to the vendors, to just see the spectacle of it all. Specters of it all. There's probably some specters walking around that place.
That's true, too.
And just the massiveness of it, right? But I don't think it's something that I would be looking forward to going to every year. I think it's more of a, for me anyway, I guess I'll have more to say once I do it, that it would be a one-time experience. I don't think I'd want to do it over and over again. But that said, I'm about 50-50 on going next year.
I knew it. I was going to say, and you're going to try to, you're 50-50 and trying to con me into going with you next year, I'm pretty sure too, right?
Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see. But again, I think it's going to be, once I'm done with it, I'll probably have an amazing time, but once I'm out and done with it, I'll be like, okay, I don't need to do that again. That's just the way I'm guessing. I'm guessing that'll be the way.
Yeah.
But I am going to go to, this is 95%, going to PAX Unplugged.
Cool. Okay.
So,
good. I'm excited.
And that one will be the biggest convention I've gone to.
Yeah.
Supposedly that one's big as Origins, I guess.
Really?
Maybe
wow.
bigger. I don't know. Maybe bigger than Origins. But I don't know how big it is. Supposedly it's supposed to be pretty big. But I'm excited about that. So, I guess that'll give me a taste of a bigger convention because Dice Tower Con, like you said, is the biggest one. That and I guess Board Game Geek's bigger than Dice Tower Con.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it's bigger than Dice Tower Con. So it'll be the biggest convention I've gone to.
They quit spinning. It's fun and then quit spinning. So I think from what everybody says, they can hear us, just not see us well. Yeah. I say forge ahead! It's an audio podcast with extra stuttery, fluffy visuals. Yes.
I don't get what it's doing.
I don't either. And I'm going to sneeze really loudly, unfortunately. Yeah.
It's like the internet's coming in bursts to us.
Yes.
It's like it'll give us like a burst of high speed and then it slows way down. And then it bursts again and it slows way down.
Ooh, I would have definitely.
So I don't know what's going on. It's definitely. I think it's the server.
Like a record, baby.
The provider, huh?
You spin me right round.
All right, so let's talk about our recent plays and our most recent plays
of champions. Yeah, that's
we've had our more recent plays. No, I guess we. Yeah,
no, we have.
No, we did. We played something else since then.
Okay,
but we will talk about the tournament before we completely crash the internets. So tell us about the tournament, sweetie.
What about the tournament, sweetie?
So what games did we play this year? So what
didn't we play? Tell us about the games, yeah.
So we had 7 people in our tournament, which is an odd number, which kind of threw everything kind of wonky because...
but we like wonky.
It's hard to do tournaments with an odd number of people. But what we decided to do is we played all games that 7 or more people could play.
Yep.
So we played... What all did we play? We played Camel Up. We played Pitch Car. Mm-hmm. We played...
I have a list.
Ink and Gold.
I have a list.
We played... What else did we play?
I have a list. We
played Clask.
We did.
We had a class, like a mini class tournament.
Ink and Gold Camel Up.
We got that.
Tsuro.
Tesoro.
Pretense.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
That was great.
Which one I
missed?
missed?
Tsuro, Class, Camel Up, Ink and Gold.
You're missing one.
I missed Pitch Car.
You're missing one too. We're missing...
I didn't log all my plays.
We played 7 games. What
Pitch,
were we missing?
Pitch Car.
I got it.
I'm losing my mind. That's scary. Oh, Wits and Wagers.
Wits and Wagers, Las Vegas.
Wow, I didn't mark that. That's weird. I was distracted by all the fun stuff.
Did they play 6? Is that right? Did I miss something?
They'll say.
All right. Man, we are bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sorry,
so
guys.
we played all those games, and I did horribly at all of them, but Clask. I won the Clask mini tournament, and I finished no better.
Barely.
I finished no better than 4th in all the rest.
But
It was not my day.
But you've had your day for like the last 4 years, so it was time for somebody else's day to happen. Ooh, Tim's asking random side quest here. Origins. He likes Origins. Should he go to BGG or Dice Tower Con? Dice Tower Con. Dice Tower
Con, big time over BGG Con. The reason I say that, it's our local big convention, and we're not even going to it, but it's because it's in the middle of the school year. But in my experience, and this is my experience, I've been to Dice Tower Con. How many times?
3.
3, and you've been 4?
Or no.
2.
2.
I've been
You've been
2,
two and I've been 3.
And we've been to BGG Con, I've been 3 times, so about the same.
Well,
Dice Tower Con, in my opinion, is a more welcoming convention, and that's just my opinion. The people seem nicer in general, but if you're not a fan of the Dice Tower, for whatever reason, I don't know, if you're not a fan of the Dice Tower, then all the events and things going on kind of revolve around the Dice Tower, right?
Yeah, that's true. So
but
you might want to do.
You can ignore all that and just do open gaming, and the people are super nice, very welcoming. My experience with BGG Con, this is just my personal experience with BGG Con. People that go there tend to go with friends that they know in gaming groups, and they tend to be more. They game with the same people most of the convention. In general, that's a very, very big generalization, but in general, it seems like to me BGG Con has, you show up with with your group, you stay with your group in the hotel, and you play games with your group most of the convention. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are some floaters, and they do have, players wanted stuff and things like that. But for me, it seems like to me, it's easier to jump into a game and play a game at Dice Tower Con than it is at BGG Con.
Now, BGG Spring, I feel like's a totally different ball game, though.
Yeah, but you really have to be. To me, it truly is a family.
Yeah, it is. That one's full on family.
So there's
convention.
a lot of kids games. There's tons of kids there. If you're not into kids or not bringing kids, that's probably not the convention for you. Not necessarily. You can still have a fun time there if you don't have kids.
Yep. Oh, where are our hillbilly costumes?
They come out like once every couple of years for Halloween, but we got to wear them for a blender. So.
Yes. We should just wear them sometime randomly. That would be entertaining.
So back on
track. So the tournament. Yes.
Oh, so I did horribly. That was probably my worst showing at a tournament, and any of them maybe, I don't know, but I didn't do so well. I started off bad, and it just stayed bad all day, except for class. That was my moral victory, was winning the class.
Why? Because he beat me by like this much with a crazy come from behind victory. He was like, what, 5 points behind me? I was at game point, and you came from behind and defeated me, which was really. It was bizarre.
She was
funny.
We did double elimination-ish. It was almost really triple elimination, but double elimination-ish.
It was fun.
So she was in the winner's bracket, so I had to beat her twice. So the first game I beat her easily.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, the first game I did.
No, you didn't.
I destroyed you the first game.
Maybe.
And then the second game, she was up 5-0, and I came back from 5-0 and won 6-5. So that was my moral victory. But Rebecca is the 2018 champion. In fact, I got a little picture here of
he was really really a good sport about handing over the trophy,
of me,
too.
Very honorably handing over the reins of victory.
Yes,
There you go.
Yeah, he was very, very happy about passing on the trophy. He picked out himself at the store. I told you, don't buy Nerf guns. Those are my trophy. The last time I won a tournament, it was also for a Nerf gun. So anytime there's a Nerf gun, I'm going to win.
That's true.
I have 100% win rate on that little factoid right there.
I will never do another Nerf gun.
That's probably what he's going to do next.
I don't think I'm live over here.
No, it was fun. It was very fun. How interesting you covered me up. Well played.
Oh, should I move?
I don't care. I don't care.
Should I move this over?
I'm just messing with you.
There we go. Put it right here.
What? Yeah, cover you up. Shame.
There you go. Is that better?
Yes.
Is that better for you?
No, actually. Hide me. Hide me. Hello, Annette. Oh, man.
Special effects.
Hello.
So it was great. It was fun. I was really, though, looking forward to mixing in some slightly heavier games, because we can only play What are you doing?
I'm taking off the picture.
But I like talking when I'm not...
With no one seeing you?
All right, fine. So, next year, we got to have an even number, because I want to mix in a couple of, like, Euro-y, a little bit heavier type games, because the only thing we can play, anything that's 7 players, for the most part, is going to be too super light. I thought about mixing in like a Caverna or something like that, a Euro that could play that many, but it would be like half the tournament would be that one game, so...
There's that. Let's just have a TI4 Tournament of Champions.
So one game for
the
tournament.
One game.
What we can do is have TI4 playing and then have a side game playing while we're playing TI4.
A classic elimination.
So when it's not...
You run over and do like a dexterity game or something, come back and do...
Once you're not your turn in TI4, you go play.
See, that's evil because as I've said many a time, you cannot step away from a TI4 table. You will miss things people are doing. I think that's a ploy to try to win, sir. A dirty, underhanded ploy.
Nah.
I know you.
But anyway, so the packets have calmed down a little bit, so hopefully it's a little bit better. We're dropping one every so often, so maybe we're actually working now.
Mic drop, too.
But she won. My 4-year streak is at an end. And then I'll start a new 4-year streak next year.
Whatever. Apparently, our tournament, though, is going to keep the Thomason name.
Yes,
people
Hector,
don't...
your name is still up there on my...
Oh, yeah, I should have put that picture in the computer. Hunter's face, I should have had the camera ready. When Hunter finally spied that, it was priceless, by the way. That was awesome. So Hector put on some little masking tape, put a little turtle and his name, and then stuck it on the trophy thing in the next slot. It was awesome. I saw him do it. We just kind of left it there to see how long it would take Hunter to notice. And he did notice later on that night, and it was hilarious.
Tommy's got a good idea. So when we're playing TI4, we have class to be the actual combat.
Yes! Oh, it's on!
When you fight each
that
other.
That is awesome battle!
You fight
what if there's more than 2 people involved?
And you
have an extra, like...
Round robin.
Round robin. Oh, this just gets better. And then to finish it off, a game of pit, right?
When you decide a new law. When you decide a new law, that's how you vote. You play a game of pit.
We're making up our own tournament game now. This is greatness.
But anyway, it's fun. We do it every year, and it's always a fun time. Everybody kind of it's not as cutthroat as.
Oh, but it was this year. There was an undertone to our tournament.
Angry Czech.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about...
I thought you were talking about Hector being angry. He was hangry all day.
He wanted the victory. He wanted the Nerf gun thing.
Oh.
But that was greatness. That was really, truly greatness. No, I'm talking about pretense.
Oh, pretense? Oh.
We had
I lost that like 10 minutes.
I know, it was great. We had a meta game going during the entire tournament. It just added a whole new level. But we also joked about 47 times that it was the rudest tournament we've ever had because... Part of pretense, it's a metagame, so you have stuff going on throughout the game. So if your card, it's almost like coup. If someone figures out what your role is and you're revealed, then they get that card and they get a point from you and you kind of are out of the game. But some of the things were like, ask somebody to hand you a rule book and they do it, or get somebody a plate of food or a drink. So the whole time, people are like, hey, you want to hand me that rule book? And so everyone's like, no. And everyone's like, hey, I'd like to get a snack. Nope. So people have to walk all the way around the table and make everybody move because no one would get food for each other the entire time. It was hysterical. That game was funny. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't know if that's a good thing to do during a tournament. It kind of slowed things down a little bit.
I think it was amazing. The commentary was greatness.
But anyway, it was fun. But next year, I definitely want to get an even number. So I wanted to do games kind of like, kind of the light Euro games, kind of like Royals and Alhambra and things like that. But with the odd number, you would have 3 people playing the game, and then later 4 people playing that same game, and it would be a disadvantage to the people.
Yeah, balance is weird.
You would, because like Alhambra, that 4th person, the score split 3 ways in the last round of Alhambra, and if you're 4 players, one person's not going to get any points. So it's a disadvantage to be in the 4th player. So we need an even number. We need either 6, 8, or 10 next year. So if we get like an odd number once we get to 8, then the last person showing up, you gotta go home.
That's messed up. That's so wrong.
Either find a friend around the corner or you're out.
Oh my gosh, whatever. People drive for like hours to come over.
It's like, nope.
Go home.
You're the 9th one. You better find someone in the neighborhood. Start knocking on doors.
Whatever, we'll just throw Caitlin in. She'll be delighted.
All right, so that's the
goodness.
tournament. So
Funny.
we did sneak in some new plays of games after the tournament. Actually, this one was before the tournament.
Slightly before the
So we
tournament.
finally played Lords of Helis.
Finally. I was actually dreading this because you could have seen steam coming out of Hunter's ears every time he thought about this game for quite a while. Tell them why.
It's like bringing up old wounds. So anyway, I'm going to rant one last time, and this will be the last rant. Maybe not. So, Lords of Helis this is a Kickstarter. It's in retail now, I think. I think you can buy it in retail. But it was a Kickstarter, and the miniatures normally come unpainted. So if you just say, I want my miniatures unpainted, they come and you get them like they are in the retail, box. Basically, generic plastic with no color, right? Or you can pay a little bit extra. Not too much, but a little bit extra, and they kind of, they sun drop them. They basically...
they dropped them already.
They shade them for you, so they give them like a shade. So...
What do you
the first few off the line probably were just fine. But when they realized they had to paint thousands upon thousands upon thousands of miniatures, they started mass painting those. And I swear they just lined them all up on the table and just kind of did a quick spray of the table and call it. And there they are. They're shaded. Because they say if you look at the right angle, if you're looking over the board, it'll look shaded right. Then tell me why one miniature that is exact same as another miniature, one is black with a little bit of white on one side and another one's completely white. How can they possibly have the same?
You're not squinting and standing on one leg with your arm and...
So I tried everything. I tried stripping the shading off, which it would not come off with like industrial, crazy paint remover of death wouldn't get the shading off. It was like it merged with the plastic. So I'm like, okay, fine. So that didn't work. So then I just tried to prime them. Like basically I used primer... Paint and primer. The can has primer and paint in one thing. Okay, great. I'll just spray paint them all one color and call them good. The paint and primer does not work on these miniatures at all. It comes a sticky, disgusting mess. So then I had to strip all those again. Oh, please don't show them.
But they're plain now.
So
they're plain.
I had to strip all of the paint off of them, and then finally I just primed them. So I did a generic miniature color priming on all of them. I finally got it to where, okay, I'm fine. I'm okay with it. But they are horrific. The paint job was horrific. It was horrific trying to fix it. But that said, we finally played it. This game is really, really good. The
fun
game
to play.
is awesome.
Super fun to play.
If you like Blood Rage, you're gonna like this game. This game is it's different, but it's got a similar feel to Blood Rage. You don't have the card. You basically take the card drafting out of Blood Rage and put in more area control and quests and different things on top of that. So it's just really cool. Everybody has a unique power. There's all kinds of quests. There's fighting monsters. There's 4 different paths to victory. You can either kill monsters, you can build a monument and control it, you can control the board, and I'm forgetting something.
Destroy everybody? Take over somebody's home place or whatever?
No.
Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking. Are you sure there's 4?
Anyway, there's 4 different paths of victory. I don't know what I can't remember what the 4th one is. Build a monument, area control, monsters.
Oh, the statues. Hold the statues.
I said monument.
Oh.
Now I gotta know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at you started internet. No, just kidding. Whew, still smells like paint in there though.
What's the rule book?
I don't know. Where'd you put it? It's in the bottom, I bet.
Horse is in the bottom. Now I gotta know the 4 different paths.
Dropping stuff.
4 different paths of victory. Here they come.
Woohoo!
Area control. Oh, controlling temples. Controlling a certain number of temples, which is what you tried to do the whole game.
That's what I said. I called them monuments, though.
No, the monuments is the big
Oh, the
thing.
temples. Oh, yeah, those are different. That's cool. Yeah, certain areas on the map have little spots where you, instead of building like cities, you can have temples, and so you just put those on, and you can just go and control those. You don't have to control an entire region. You can just control the lands that have the temples on them.
Yeah, it's really cool because as you kill monsters, you get artifacts. You can find artifacts through questing. It's really a really cool game. I really enjoyed it.
I was super surprised how much I liked it because I don't usually like
attack
games.
Yeah, this
one's
a guy like Blood Rage. It has a lot of combat, but it's really quick to resolve. It's basically a simple math problem. Like I have so many troops, you have so many troops. We play cards and we compare the number, and then
it goes really quickly.
But it's cool. It's cool in that that when you win or lose, you may not lose all your guys. You don't just everyone doesn't die. Basically, when you play cards in combat, you can play as many as you want. But the more powerful cards start killing off your guys. So let's say I have 5 guys and she has 4 guys. I'm winning 5-4. Maybe I'll play a card that gives me 3 points, but it kills 2 of my guys at the end of the combat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And then we just go back and forth as long. We can keep playing cards as long as we want. But you cannot obviously kill more guys than you have in the combat. So once you get to play cards equal to the number of guys you in your combat,
you can decimate your own army.
Yeah. So it's just really, I really like it. And as you build the monuments, when you send priests to the monuments, as the monuments get bigger and bigger, it's a 5-piece miniature. I want to say it gets bigger and bigger, and you build out the monument like this on the back.
And they're huge. They're like yay tall.
And they get more powerful. So when you send the priest there, you get more and more benefits as the game goes by.
Very cool.
It's just I really enjoyed this game. If it wasn't for the paint job and all the pain and suffering I went through, this may be a 10. But I gave it a 9.
Yep, it was that good. It was that good. And next up, I'll start with this one.
You kind of got to explain what that is, though.
So this is a retheming of Robber Knights, and I don't know if anybody's played that. It was I think it's also a Queen game.
It is Queen.
Yeah. Real simple little game. You place tiles, and you also have these little tokens, and when you put them, it's kind of an area control game, and you get victory points for having your little pieces down on tiles that have cities, and this is a retheming, so I'm trying not to mix them up. This one with Robber Knights, it was all a medieval theme, so you had castles and villages and cities, I think it was. And then this one, they rethemed it with an Egyptian theme, and tweaked it, gave it some little superpower things with it.
That's an expansion, yeah.
Oh, is that part? But it's included with it. And it's basically the same game, but I honestly like the retheming a lot. The artwork's the same style, so I really like that too. I think it's a little cooler, I guess, because it's the Egyptian stuff. But the superpowers and stuff made it really interesting. Because now, instead of when you have those little lakes, the bodies of water, usually that blocks it. You cannot do anything well with these superpowers. You can get victory points by putting a boat in there, and then whatever's touching the lake gives you things. It's pretty cool.
And it gives purpose to the mountain. Because normally when you go to the mountains, they don't give you any points. But
you just have to hold them.
But you have to put 3 pieces on it to move to it.
Yeah.
And now you can take your guys off the mountain and that's how you fuel the superpowers, is taking your guys off the mountain.
And it just looks a little nicer. It doesn't look like dirt cheap. They threw some because the Robber Knights, it looked like a not promo, but you know what I mean. A pre-printed game where it's like demo game, where they just scraped some pieces together and printed it off their printer real quick kind of thing. This one looks like a finished game. It's a little nicer, neater, and for some reason the box, again, Queen does weird things with their boxes. You don't need this monster box. Again, they could have made the rules smaller. You could pull the rules up. This is it, guys. It's tiles. Why they make these monster boxes, I don't know. But anyway, I like the way they redid it. We played it. We're switching this out and probably getting rid of Robber Knights now.
Yep.
So there you have it. So if you see Expedition Luxor, 'tis a good one. 'Tis a good one. I like the simple tactics kind of games like that, where it's like
super easy game to play.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's almost like Go or something in a way where you could make it as simple or as complicated as you want to while you're sitting there outthinking your opponent and stuff. And I'm apparently not all that great at that, so. And then, oh yes, our precious. I know we unboxed it not too long ago. Oh wait, no, we didn't. We didn't unbox this.
We didn't do this because I wanted to play it this weekend with the family.
Yeah, we unboxed it with the girls and played it that weekend. It was awesome.
So I kickstarted this at the con while playing this game with the family. We played at BGG Spring that we and I will say this: I've always heard horrible things about Queen. I've heard that they are very bad at fulfilling Kickstarters. This game came on time, on schedule. It got from Germany to us in like 4 days.
This is crazy.
I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they have a way to pre-run it through customs, but it got to us like in no time. So this is fun. This is a fun family weight game. You Kickstarted it, you get a bunch of free. They call them Queenies. They're like promos.
But they're expansions on BGG is what they call them.
Yeah, you can buy them on BGG after the fact. But yeah, they're little Queenies, little promos, and they're really cool. I enjoyed it.
We played with all of them.
It beefed up the game a little bit and made it more interesting.
Yeah, but it's not so overly complicated that you can't just start playing with it, because we played it with, did we play again with Nessa with everything?
Played with Nessa with everything.
And she only needed, like, minor help with stuff, and really it was just tactical, what was the best move kind of stuff she had questions about, not how to play, if that makes any sense. So this game, and it's really fun, we really enjoyed it. We probably won't play without the expansions, because why? They're that easy to integrate.
Well, I go through them real quick. There's 4 of them. So
they're pretty cool.
Basically, if you played the original game, there's scarabs, and when you get scarabs, they're just points. It's a random, like I think 1 to 3 points, and you just take one and you keep it till the end of the game, and then you score them. So it's random scoring. Instead, they took the scarabs and took the points away, and now it gives you a superpower that you can basically decide to spend. You can spend it to get an action. So that's one expansion. The next expansion, they took on the board. There's 4 little spaces. I think there are 4 that have a little arrow that says "Move Forward 2," like from an old roll and move game. Like you land on it and then you move forward 2. So you can kind of use a little bit of strategy on how if you need that space, that gives you 2 options potentially to get to that space. They took all those out. You take those out, and instead you put down a tile that gives you a superpower. But it only works while you have one of your guys on that spot. So you have 5 guys you're trying to move through. You start out with 2, and then you pick up more as you go, and then you're trying to get them as long as you can. But if you set and leave one of your guys stopped on that superpower, you have that superpower on every one of your turns.
It's so cool.
But you're foregoing moving that guy further into the dungeon or crypt or whatever you want to call it.
Pyramid.
Crypt. Anyway, so that's number 2. Number 3 is what's number 3? One of them is a treasure chamber. So basically, on the corners of the board, once you reveal the treasure tile, there's a passageway underneath it, and then you go down to a treasure chamber where you can get all kinds of cool treasures out of it. But again, you're foregoing moving forward on the board by going down in that treasure chamber. But if you time it right, an entrance may pop up further along that you can come out of. So it could potentially be a shortcut once further entrances are opened up. And then the last one is...
What about the corners?
That's the treasure chamber.
Oh, okay. Is that part of the treasure chamber too? The ones where you secret passages?
Yeah, there's one more. I can't think of what it is. Oh, the objective.
Oh, the secret objectives.
Yeah, so you get
that's cool too.
You can pick up as you start out with one, and you pick up others as you go along. There's the secret objectives that you can on your turn. If you have what you need to fulfill an objective, you can turn it in and get points. But what it does is like maybe you'll take one of your 3-point tiles and make it worth 5 points instead. But you're foregoing some set collection with that tile. Yeah. Or you can discard some items that were worth victory points to get even more victory points if you got the right combination of items. And there's another one, if you're a certain spot on the board, if you land on that spot, you can turn in your objective. You're trying to land on a specific area of the board. So it's really cool. I love it. Awesome. Like I said, like she said, I don't think we'd ever play, unless we're playing with like a non-gamer maybe, we would play with all those.
Yeah, that's true. That'd probably be the only time. But yeah, it's good stuff. So.
Villainous. I think we might have to buy that for
I was going to say...
I heard good things about it.
Yeah, Gaming Wife's very excited. She just got it, and I've seen a lot of buzz about it, and the art looks so cool. Oh my gosh, the girls I think would flip over that game.
Probably.
So, Dean, did you buy anything interesting?
He hasn't answered yet.
I know.
All right, the packets have calmed down. We're still losing them here and there, but we're going to forge on ahead. So, for better or worse, we're going to keep going.
Woohoo!
All right. So, that's that.
Onwards!
So, those are recent plays. I think next up on our queue is House of Danger, Choose Your Own Adventures by our next game up.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
We started playing Stuffed Fables again. We got just about as far as we've gotten
Ever.
several times. Maybe one scene further. But the girls, I think, have been through the first part 3 times now. So I guess it may be good to go on to move to new stuff. So
yeah, that's true.
That's a fun little game. If you have a family, that's a great way to interact with your family, and you can ham it up and role play and do voices and all sorts of stuff. It's a fun little game.
Like a Hulk character.
Yeah.
I have the tank. There's a little stuffed elephant, and he's a tank. It's awesome. And the girls giggle every time I talk now.
Yeah, it's funny.
So.
All right, so let's do
stuff.
Time for Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Although we're dropping frames again. Oh man, this is.
We can play drop the frames. Figure out what we're doing. Shenanigans.
Drop Shenanigans.
All right,
let's do a top 5. We haven't done one of those in a while.
5 on the spot. We need to have like you know how they do the daily double thing on Jeopardy. You need to have a 5 on the spot.
Little video.
Pop up on the.
That's not a bad little intro video for all those.
Mm-hmm.
Corny little cheesy intro.
Darn
video.
right, with our logo.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. All right, we need a top 5. It does not have to be necessarily gaming related.
5 on the spot.
I should have just recorded you just now. That could have been the intro.
Ta-da!
Stop, drop, and roll the frames.
I kind of like that. Top 5 games with aliens.
Do we have 5 games?
Oh yeah, we got space games out our ears. Ooh, I like that.
All right, we'll do it. I don't think they're...
Also depends on what you call aliens. Oh.
All right, we'll do that. Top 5 games with aliens.
Okay, well, oops, I gotta backtrack.
As we look through all our games.
Yep, there's that. This is the exciting part. We get to watch us stare and write. Because it's exciting.
What's your top game with aliens?
My top game with aliens?
No, that's in the crown.
Oh, them. I was like, wouldn't you like to know? I gotta remember the name of that. Okay, there we go. Good times, good times, good times! Stop bumping me, I'm writing!
Ow. Is this going to end up being the top 5 Star Trek games?
No.
You don't know me.
Well, maybe yours will. I'm branching out.
Are you?
What? Ah, I said it. I have a feeling mine is going to be vastly different than
Vast? There's no aliens in
Mr.
Vast.
Thomason over here.
There's no aliens in Vast.
Violence is never the answer. Stay in school, kids.
Alright,
Oh.
There's no Felds with aliens. It's unfortunate. Oh, there is!
Wait a minute.
That'd never be on my list, though.
Why not?
Huh?
These are the top 5 games that I think of when I think of aliens, first and foremost. And apparently...
There's no Lacerda games with aliens.
Now that would be interesting.
Alright, I think...
Alright, Lacerda, hop on that. A space game by Lacerda? Oh, that'd be pretty glorious.
Alright. One...
Ooh, you guys have some good ones on the internet. Ooh, that's another good one. Games you play more than once in a sitting.
That one. Write that one down for a.
I was gonna say that's a good top 10.
That's a top 10 list. That may be. That's a good one. I like that one.
Haven't we kind of done that with the potato chip games, sort of, or whatever you call them?
Yeah, we did that one a while back. You're right. Maybe. All right. We'll go over your guys' pick when we're done. Am I going first?
Sure.
My number 5 is Galaxy Trucker. Galaxy Trucker. You have those little pod guys.
That attack your ship.
Little pod guys. You have little guys that crew guys are like little pods too.
You're a pod guy.
Galaxy Trucker, number 5.
My number 5 is Lupin Chewie. Bet you didn't think of that one, did ya? Nothing but aliens. There you go. Stormtroopers, you never know what they are.
Chewie an alien?
Is Chewie? He's a Wookiee. From Kashyyyk. That's a different planet. Last time I checked, that defines him as an alien.
But to him, he's not an alien.
Well, then,
my number 4.
Those pods, they're not aliens.
My number 4, Clank in Space.
Clank
in Space. Clank in Space, number 4.
My number 4, Twilight Imperium 4.
Oh my gosh.
Aliens
so low.
galore. I didn't say they were the top games of all time. These are the ones that make me think of aliens.
My number 3, Star Trek Fleet Captains.
Totally surprised by that.
Star Trek Fleet Captains, my number 3.
Yeah, we know what his other 2 are too. Star Trek.
Well, she got...
My number 3 is Galaxy Trucker. We have a crossover, which is weird. I didn't expect to have one. Very cool.
My number 2, Star Trek Ascension. Star Trek Ascension.
Isn't it Ascendancy?
Yeah, Ascendancy. Why do I always call it Ascension?
The deck builder. I don't know. You like Ascension? No, actually, I like Ascension. I don't know what's going on here.
Star Trek Ascendancy.
What was that, your number 2?
2.
Okay. My number 2 is Among the Stars. Among the Stars. Because they have little pod aliens, too.
No, those are aliens on it?
Yeah, there's aliens on it.
Those are not. Are you sure there's aliens on it?
There's aliens. You have life support for the aliens.
Oh, yeah, you play alien races.
Yeah, and stuff.
If you play the advanced version, you have alien races.
Hector the Turtle.
My number 1,
Gandalf.
No surprise at all. Twilight Imperium 4th Edition. TI4, number 1.
My number 1 is Survive Space Attack.
That was my number 6.
Because all you do is pew, 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 shoot the aliens.
Alright, so what we got going on here.
Love that game. Love that game. I like that Gandalf is sort of an alien. That's kind of cool. Cool, yeah. War of the Ring, my number 6.
Go back here.
Actually, be Hunter's number 7, right?
Cosmic Encounter. It says
Cosmic's good.
Said if Cosmic Encounter is not on the list, it's invalid.
Ooh, Escape from the Aliens in Outer Space. That's a good one.
I'm not a fan of Cosmic Encounter.
You aren't? I thought you loved Cosmic Encounter.
No. Remember I talked about this on a thing that I don't like the tie thing irks me.
Oh, I thought you liked everything else about it, just not the tie part.
Yeah, but tie I think 9 out of 10 games we played have been ties.
That's because you guys make a lot.
And I wasn't involved in any of those ties.
That's why.
I don't think I've ever won that game. All right.
You guys had some goodies though. I saw some other stuff. Escape from the Aliens in Outer Space. That was a fun game. Legendary Encounters Aliens. That's like a beast of a game, isn't it? I haven't played the legendary stuff.
Who said bang for your buck game? Who said that? Kabuki Kid. We did the $25 game.
We did, but bang for your buck's different.
That's true.
I don't know if we had something like that. I don't know if we've
Space
done
Hulk. I remember. Oh gosh, I played Space Hulk way back in the day. Death Angel, Legendary Encounters. I've never played Legendary Encounters. Rebellions. That's a good one. Imperial Assault's a good one.
Oh yeah, all the Star Wars stuff. Totally.
Star Realms. Where's Star Realms?
Awesome.
Where is it?
Right there.
No, on your list. What was it on your list?
Oh, number 6.
Number 6.
Heck yeah.
Is Gandalf an alien? Yeah.
To us, maybe, but he's from this planet.
Play the house rule and no ties. How would you do that, though? You just keep going?
You have a tournament of Clask at a tiebreaker, and whoever wins is a true winner. Problem solved.
You can never make a deal that would cause it to end in a tie, but I don't know.
That would be so messed up. You guys would fight for hours.
Eclipse is a good one. Alien Artifacts.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Good ones.
Yeah, Zaya. I thought about Zaya, but I don't know if there's ever any mention of races in that game.
Kind of.
I mean, you would assume that you're from different planets.
Yeah, I was going to say. Ooh, Firefly, definitely. Yes, Firefly, definitely.
You have what are they called? Reapers?
Reavers,
yeah.
Oh my gosh! Turn in your card!
I'm sleepy.
It's true. Smash up.
So many aliens.
So many aliens, so little time.
Alright, you want to do us a random review real quick?
random review. A Rebecca random review. Give me a number between 1 and 40, peeps. 1 and 40. Give me a number.
I have a list of games you reviewed here.
Oh, you're no fun. It's random. What happens when it's truly random? Sometimes things repeat.
Nope.
I'm just saying.
1.
Hector. Okay.
22.
1 works. Give me a number 1 through 4.
Have you done that one already? No, you haven't.
Huh? What? A. Fail.
Ace.
Number 1 through 4. 1 again. All right.
Which one?
Top left.
Of which one?
Top left.
This?
Yes. Hello, Smokey. I'm shocked he didn't jump on the table. That was exciting. Cat just got hyper. Well, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, actually.
Cthulhu would be an alien, I think.
Don't sidetrack me from my random review. That sounds like randomness in
Cthulhu is definitely an alien, right? But he's another dimension. Dimensional being count as alien? I would think so.
Yeah, because then by that standard, of course, Q would be. So yes, I would have to say alien. All right. But yes, Dominion. This is the kind of the almost the groundbreaking essential. If you want to learn how to play a deck building game, you go back to the granddaddy of deck builders, which is Dominion. It's funny to call it a granddad because it's not that old, I don't think. But
that is.
Anymore, it's
11 years, right? 10, 11 years? 11 years.
That's forever.
10 years?
But,
11 years?
Okay, in board game years, that's this has gotten to where it's passing the test of time and has become a kind of one of those classic games, okay? So it is a standard deck builder. This is the one that started the, you shuffle up, deal yourself 5 cards, play, draw up to 5 cards, do this and that, follow the rules. The standard deck building rules seem to kind of loosely follow the things that Dominion started to do.
Yeah, 10
the fun
years.
thing with... Is it 10 years? Wow,
Yep.
that's crazy. The neat thing is that this game, they've got expansions for it. They've got different versions of the game where they add different events and money and different lands that you can get, which are victory points and all sorts of different things. Or you can just get the expansions that tweak what's already there. Theme, not really there. I don't care what anybody says. And yeah, I know. Theme usually matters.
A medieval theme.
It could
The
have...
moat protects you. That's thematic.
Yeah, our canal protects us too. We call it a moat. Right. That's medieval. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, there's really no theme to this, but one of the few games where I really don't care because for me it's about the card play and the abilities and finding those cool combinations that work really well and powerful to help you get all those victory points before your opponent does. Some versions of the game have some, as Hunter calls them, attacky bits. Other parts you can go without doing those and play it more Euro style where you're focusing on your own deck building engine. You can combine them a little bit both. It's, I don't know. If you like deck builders, I find this to be an awesome game. I would still play this all the time if I had takers on that. I'm looking at you. I would drive Hunter insane playing this all the time.
A few things. One is...
It's not your review. This is my review, sir.
I get a counterpoint.
No, you don't. This isn't counterpoint. Ooh, that could be our second show. Counterpoint! You can record that bit, too.
That is the intro.
That's the intro.
So, I love deck building games. I don't want my game to just be deck building.
Okay,
so
I've deck building snob.
I've grown up.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Are the frames dropping? I think the frames are dropping, guys.
They are dropping, actually. So, I find, and this is my opinion, I find this game stale and uninteresting at this point.
Man.
I need to be delving into a dungeon.
Somebody better check on him tomorrow.
Fighting aliens or doing something cool.
Oh my gosh.
I want my deck building.
What?
This is like having a salad with just lettuce and no dressing.
What just happened here?
I said it.
Well, fine, then I just went full on, like, I don't even remember what that kind of vegan is then. Because I like Dominion and I'll play it to death.
Well, enjoy
How dare you,
enjoy
sir.
your lettuce
How
salad.
dare you? My lettuce salad is quite delicious.
You got the wedge salad without even the dressing on it. Is what this is.
I'll eat it raw.
But anyway,
I love it.
you forgot the most important thing you should talk about. This is the game that brought you into the world of board gaming. Well, real board gaming.
Well, it brought me back into it, I should say, yeah. Because, like, board gaming is a full-blown hobby. Yes, indeed, it is. It is. Because didn't Carl bring this over?
Yes.
Yes. When we were dating, his best friend worked at a game store and would always bring cool and interesting games over. And this was one of them. This was the first one.
Yep.
So there you go.
So I blame all this
All of this on Carl.
on Carl. Yeah, so he brought this and we played this as actually a 4-player game. And yeah, it was great.
It was a blasty blast.
It was great 10 years ago. Just saying. 10 years ago. We've evolved since then. This is like the rotary phone. This is like...
a rotary phone. Yeah, it's so behind the times that everyone still copies its mechanism.
This is like a steam-powered car.
Oh my gosh.
This is like...
Do you see the steam coming out of my ears?
It's a good game. Fine.
Oh my god. Man.
Alright. So, what's coming up?
School. Oh, you mean board games?
Yes.
Next, I don't think we're doing anything this... Are we this Thursday? Probably not.
Nope.
When are we going to start the 2 times a week thingamahooser?
I don't know. It'll just be as it comes along, probably.
Okay, until we start
Well,
getting
no,
into
because
school?
when Thursday will be taken over by our top 100s again for
Oh, yeah!
6 months.
Woo! I'm looking forward to it. Whatever.
So that's...
I thought we decided we were going to change that up a little bit, though, so it wasn't for 6 months.
I like the 6 months.
Oh,
No, I
geez.
actually want to
Oh,
do it.
geez.
I actually want to do it twice a week instead of once a week.
Yeah?
Once a week is a bit much because that's 2.5 months. So I may do twice a week. So it may not be 6 months. It'll be 3 months. But my top 100 is coming up. I'm probably going to do it.
Gosh, that's
September.
Oh, I thought it was you did it November.
Mm-mm.
Was it really this early in the year? Oh
Yeah,
my
it starts
gosh.
in September, but then it ends in November because it's 10 weeks.
Oh yeah, good heavens.
So let's go around the corner. But Monday, we're going to take the suggestion we got in the chat, and we're going to do our top 10.
Top 10.
What was it?
I don't know. What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you talking about?
Oh, we did the potato chip game already.
Yeah, we did.
You can't do that one again. Darn it.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You're
I don't know.
crazy.
We're doing a top 10. I don't know what it is yet.
Interesting.
Because we did potato chip games already. That's what basically, you can't play it only once. We're probably going to do a repeato of a list probably two years ago. We have several to pick from now.
Ooh, I don't know. Like this one, top 10 games that better with age.
Yeah, but none of them.
What? Man, this may be the last episode see of us because there's only going to be one of us on the show next time.
We'll do a top 10 on Tuesday, so it's a top 10 of some kind. I think it's going to be a repeato of a list
10 repeato.
that we did 2 years ago because we played so many
Top 10 Jeffs. Top 10 games with animals.
that were better after a retheme. That's pretty good, but I don't know if we have enough of those. It'd probably be total crossover.
It would be. We could do a top 5. We each handle 5.
We'll probably repeat a list because we got a lot of lists that we did. We started doing top 10s January 2 years ago.
Yowza. Was it 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
What are the pets doing?
And we're picking and choosing, doing some new ones. Like we did top 10 multiplayer good for 2 and top 10. I can't remember all the ones we redid, but we're going to start redoing them. It's 2 years we played.
I do know a lot of Jeffs.
We've probably played, since we've done those lists 2 years ago, we've probably played 500 games, 400 games maybe.
Oh, at least.
Yeah. So
More than that.
So our lists were usually completely different.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah. Top 10 games that are fun but almost require house rules. Ooh.
we don't use a lot of house rules though.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
I do.
I don't like using house rules unless it's completely broken.
Sometimes it's just gotta break them. I mean, fix them. Yeah. I gotta think on that one. Top 10 escape rooms.
Top 10 Dominion card pools. Top 10 deck builders. Did we do top 10 deck builders already?
We've done deck builders. It's been a little while, though. It might not be bad to revisit it in a new year.
Did we do deck builders?
I think we did it fairly recently. Top 10 games with multiple mechanisms. That sounds right up your alley, actually.
I like lots of mechanisms. That's a good one.
Multiple mechanisms. Ooh, I like you. You guys always have fun ones. You guys always have good ideas.
Pardon me why I browse our thing to see.
Browse the internet. Apparently, I'm going to give us sound bites for everything now.
Browsing the top 10s of your... We got 73 top 10 lists that we've done.
Oh my goodness, the pets are hyper. The pets are like tearing through the house.
We redid Gateway games,
Is there a storm
right?
coming? Gateway games? Yes, we did.
So here's some of the ones we could repeat. Dice games. We could redo the older games, and it would add some of the... It would push up the years. I think we did before 2010. We could do before 2015. No. Top 10 board game mechanisms. I don't think that one would change too much.
Nah. We like pretty much the same.
Shelf of shame games.
Yep.
Top 10 game themes. That wouldn't change much. Grail games. That would change because we got a lot of our Grail games.
Yeah.
Top 10 card games. That would be a good one.
Ooh, lots of card games have changed.
Top 10 medieval, ancient, or prehistoric games.
Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear the pets tearing through house?
We could redo the top 10 games you like more than I.
Well, that's just a hate on my games session.
You can hate on my games, too.
That's true. Your games suck. No, just kidding. I like all your games.
Top 10 sci-fi games.
Ooh. I've been wanting to do a sci-fi thing. I have not. I haven't had time to do that forever.
That one is not quite 2 years old.
Nah, we should wait on that one.
So there's some of the ones
that's
we
going to change
redo.
a lot, too.
Top 10 guilty pleasures. I think, did we do that one?
We've done that one.
No, we did a top 5, I think.
Did we?
I think it was a 5 on the spot. We did that one.
Games that require a crowd.
A large crowd? I don't know if we have very many of those.
But we've modified games to do that stuff too, though.
Top 10 new classics.
Ooh, that's a goodie.
I kind of like that one. Write that one down.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, ooh. New classics.
Remakes that made the game work. Top 10 art in games. We haven't done anything.
We did crappy art.
Yeah, we could do the opposite.
We should do the opposite,
good
actually.
Art.
Good art. I like that. We haven't done a good art. I don't think we've ever done that.
Top 10 games that should be in everyone's collection.
We did that one once.
We did Gateway. We didn't do what games.
I thought we did an essential collection too.
I don't know if we did. I don't think we've ever done essential games.
Top 10 games everyone loves that you hate.
That's a good one. I got several of those.
Hunter already gave his top 10 just now.
Dominions. We'll start with Dominion and go down from there.
Pets. No. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose. Oh man. Hey, Smokey and Lady, get away from the light fixtures, please. Oh
I don't think we've got.
It's about to get very exciting up in here.
I don't think we have one that has collection. Top 10 collection.
Smokey! Oh my gosh.
Top 10 Top 10 games everyone should own. I don't think we've done that.
I feel like I should turn the camera on the Shenanigans happening right next to me. We almost lost
That's
our
a good
light
one.
fixture.
Did you write that one down?
I know. I was trying not to die.
I don't think we've done
Which
that
one?
All right, we got tons of them.
What are we doing?
Top 10 games everyone should own.
Okay. Oh, essential games?
Good art, crappy game.
Switch it from the other one?
Yeah. That's funny.
No.
Write that down.
Because usually if they have good art, they're not
crappy game.
No. Oh.
I can name several games that have good art and crappy games.
Yeah,
we did get a lot of thumbs down when we were mean.
Whatever.
Top 2 pets.
Top 2 pets?
Smokey.
What?
Lady, Smokey. Cat. I forgot which way to do it. Nope, this way. I can't draw backwards.
Oh no, the robot is still
Greater than. There it is. Greater than. Nope, that's less than. I can't do it. I have to look at. If I look up here, no, that doesn't help.
Think about it and just do the opposite, Gooberhead. What am I supposed to be writing down? Besides new classics, good art, crappy games.
I think you got them all.
No, I didn't.
Top 10 games with cats.
Yes.
Top 10 games made into dice games. I don't know if we have enough for that though.
We know about a lot of them.
We know about a lot of them. I don't really go for the taking a game and making it more simplistic. There's not very many of those I like.
Yeah.
Scream for a retheme. There's a lot that we could do that. Anything that is not science fiction needs to be rethemed. It's not fantasy or science fiction needs to be rethemed. Anything with zombies needs to be rethemed.
I was about to say something very spoiler-esque.
Don't spoil.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
All right. Well, we're still dropping. Well, actually, we haven't dropped frames in a while. We're actually running good.
Yeah, now
crazy.
that it's late. Now that it's late. Top 10 games that were most fixed by an expansion.
Wouldn't it be just top 10 expansions?
No.
That's a little different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because maybe the game wasn't really good, but then expansion really made it better, and then there's some really good expansions that has a lesser effect on improving the game, because the game was already great.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Alright, let's wrap her up, because I'm frustrated with the internet. Actually, it's running really well now, of course, once we're done.
I know, now that we're done.
Once we're done, it's running well.
Ooh.
Games will never play without expansions.
That's a good one, too.
I would never say never on that, because
yeah, I would.
there's some if you're interested in non-gamers.
Well, that
If it
doesn't
was
count.
my choice.
Exactly. See? Hush. Hush you.
So mean.
What?
I think Hector the Turtle rubbed off on you this weekend. You're being mean. Tommy almost cried.
Aw. Tommy dishes out plenty. I'm sure he's fine.
All right, let's wrap it up, folks. We're going to get out of here. Sorry about all the internet problems early on. It was out of control. It was pretty sure it was the provider was having issues. But look for a top 10 list every Tuesday. Or not every Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Not every Tuesday is top 10 list. We've been pretty solid on the Tuesdays for a while now. So I'm almost wanting to say that that's our regular show.
It's been a regular show for like a year.
Yeah, but I want to try to always do that one.
We have been.
Not always. Yeah, we have for a while.
It's like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm tired.
Oh my gosh.
Get me out of here.
Oh my gosh. I think what he's trying to say is if we expand, we'll expand and do Thursdays regularly again. That's what we'd like to do because we're regular on Tuesday. This is our shtick. That's what he's saying. I'll interpret the jibber jabber that is Sleepy Hunter.
I'm really tired. I played Civ 6 last night.
He stole my computer game from me.
You could play it at the same time.
I know, you got it on Steam.
So I played Civ 6. I know that's like old news now, but
Not
I played it last
to
night,
us.
and I have a little bit of OCD, just a little bit, of completing tasks. I hate leaving tasks uncompleted.
That is the worst game for you to start playing ever then.
I'm really horrible about I once I start something, if it's possible for me to finish it, I'll finish it. Which comes in handy at work because I work late and get stuff done and be ahead of the game because I don't like leaving things unfinished. That's probably one of the reasons why I hated Lords of Helis, the paint job, because I had to keep stopping and trying different things. So I started playing. So I was playing last night, and it got to be like midnight, 1 o'clock, and I'm like, it said that I had like 30 or 40 turns left to go, which in that game they turn cycle pretty quick if you're playing on high speed. So I'm playing along, and then I guess someone hit an era, and it popped 300 more turns. I'm like, no!
300?
300 more turns. I'm like, let's see if we can finish. Next thing I knew, it was 3 in the morning. Yeah.
Just 3? I think you came in later than that.
Well, I finished at 3, and then...
Because I had, like, crazy...
And then I had to eat because I didn't eat dinner.
I didn't think you ate dinner.
So I'm exhausted, but I had
crazy
fun.
Crazy is what you are.
I had fun.
Crazy.
That's a fun game. Anyway,
Crazy.
Let's get out of here.
We will see
before
you.
I fall asleep on the air.
That'd be funny, too. We will see y'all on Tuesday.
For a top 10 something.
That sounds exciting. You get a gold star for suffering all of that. All of that.
And maybe we'll pop in during the week.
Whatever.
We'll see what
so
goes.
full of baloney. Don't give people false hope.
Yeah.
Don't give people hope. But
You're so mean. I'm gonna talk to Jeff about you. Bye!